So we're going to talk about set and not tracked set or any kind of math set. We're going to talk about set the card game, and it's a speedy game. And since I don't have that much time, it's going to speedy presentation too. So it's a card game, and on each card there are things that will have shapes. So we have a diamond, a wave, and an oval. These shapes can be filled differently, so they can be solid, striped, or empty. They can be there in 1, 2, or 3 together on a card, and they can have colors. And for the people who are colorblind, I put the colors on top of them, so they can be red, green, or purple. So if we multiply these, that leaves us with 81 different cards that we're going to shuffle and stack and then put in a grid of 3 by 4. And now we have to find the set. So what's a set? This is a set. It's a set when for card A, B, and C, for all the properties, they're valid. And when is a property valid? It's valid when the properties are all the same or they're all different. So they should either be all filled or filled, empty, and striped. So here I'm going to try these, and that's not a set. First of all, because the red ones are the same color, and secondly, because they aren't the same amount. But the other 2 or 3 that I click are all 2s, are all striped, have different colors and different shapes. So I built an app for this because it was a pandemic and I play this game usually with my sister. So I wanted to train myself, and I built this so you can use it too. You can get actually better at this. So we started with Ember generate component card. This is the component. It has a lot of classes when it's selected, so clicked on when you do it wrong or when you do a hint. And we use the images. The name of the image is like the shape, the color, the amount, and the filling. So we actually know. Then we use borders, as Mel shown. Clicking on something and having focus is important, so we're using thick borders here. And we're doing a little shake when you get it wrong, just so that it reminds you gently that it was not a good idea to click that one. So then we need to place the cards on a playing field. So this is where all the logic goes. There's more boilerplate here, but basically what we're going to do is for the field, draw each card. And we're going to get a deck. This is basically us shuffling the cards. And we're going to remove cards from that deck. That's what the get cards function does. And it does so... No? Yes. Randomly. So we're going to do a random amount of cards from the deck. And in the case that we saw, it was 12. Then we have a timer, a concurrency task that will show you how long it will take you to play through all the 81 cards so that you can actually see that you're getting better. But if you feel stuck at sometimes, because that can happen, we also have the option to get hints. So we're going to get all the combinations of all the cards that are on the board. Then we're going to JavaScript find through the array of combinations something that is a set. And then we're going to pick randomly one of the cards, because otherwise, if we pick the first, that's what we did in the first iteration, you already knew that none of the cards before were part of your set, so that made it easier. And then we're going to store your high score when you finish in local storage. Local storage was something that I thought was going to be super complex, but you can just do local storage.setItem and give it a name and write anything there. So we can read from it, write it, and clear it. And this I don't have to talk about anymore because the person before me just explained all this. So you can actually pin it to your home screen. I don't have a Surface worker, so it might not work offline, but you can actually pin it to your home screen. And this is a video that will show you what happens. Like here, we're playing the easy version. This will delete one dimension, so the filled dimension is deleted, so it makes it easier for you to get the gist of it. And then at the end, it will show you've got a new high score, you're number 1. So in the future, I would like to make multiplayer, but this runs now on Netlify. So it's now super easy, but with having multiplayer, we'll need like servers, Redis, everything. So that's not there yet. And the other thing that I really would like to do is for people to pick their own colors. So if you can't see the difference between red and green, but you can see the difference between other 3 colors, since they're SVGs, we should quite easily be able to generate them like that and then use your own colors. If you're really into math, there's this YouTube video about the hidden geometry, about the minimum amounts of cards you need to actually for it to contain a set. It's super interesting. We're not going to do it right now. So set the game.netlify.app. The QR code goes there. I'm on GitHub, Twitter, Instagram if you want to see art stuff. And my slides will probably appear unnoticed, and I'm also on Discord. So thank you very much. Have a nice Emberfest.